Hello and welcome to Scooped, the ice cream review podcast where we try all the cone creations, signatures, slushes, and frozen foods on the East Coast to give you the ultimate scoop. My name is Holly Hagman, and with me, as always, is my co-host, husband, and ice cream connoisseur, Paul Percivali. Hey, Paul. What does an ice cream cone do on vacation?
Chill out?
Oh man, that's clever. That's actually, I like that better than the answer I have.
Oh, what is it?
Go scuba diving.
Oh. Well, either one works.
Either one does
but
work.
Mine's better.
It is kind of better. I'm not even gonna argue with you on that. Alright then. In our last episode, we reviewed... Wow, I can't read.
Can't read?
I almost said we received polar bear ice cream, which is not totally wrong.
But we had to pay for it, which means receive, I feel like, is, to use the word receive would be if it was free. But
True.
Also not, because we still receive the ice cream when we give the money.
Exactly. We exchanged goods or services, like in society. Anyway.
Right.
In our last episode, we reviewed polar bear ice cream, which we placed at the B tier level, and for this episode, we are reviewing an independent ice cream shop that is simply, quote-unquote, the best, Fajji's homemade ice cream.
Yes.
And we're gonna learn all about Fajji, the man, the myth, the legend, sort of, kind of.
So that's his name?
Sort of, kind of. I'll get to it later. But we're going to learn all about the background
of Fajji.
Of Fajji's.
All right. Starting off, background like usual. Welcome to Fajji's, where the answer is always yes. I make ice cream, but I sell happiness. I make the best ice cream around. I know this because hundreds of people over 2 decades have told me so. Okay.
All right, then.
My theory is that if someone is going out for ice cream, they should be thrilled with joy at their experience.
That's true. Are you bored by this news?
No.
Fajji's doing his best.
I know. I respect it. I know the delicious ice cream part is covered, but that's not all it takes to create the perfect experience. You need excellent, friendly service, delicious, fresh toppings, and you need to get whatever you want. Yes, I mean, we didn't try any of the toppings, but we did get what we wanted, and we had and we had a nice service person.
Yeah, he was very nice.
At Fajji's, our motto is no rules. No rules, just deliciousness. If you have a question, the answer is yes.
Can I have all the money in the register?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, we should have tried that. And I should have pointed at his website.
Oh, yeah.
But, sir...
But then we get arrested.
Your thing says... Alright, no, I would never.
Mix different flavors. Mix different flavors, add extra toppings, substitute any flavor or topping in our specialty sundaes, or get a shake in any flavor you can think of. Yes! We do that! He really likes the word yes, and I respect it.
He's a yes man. Like, unlike the movie with Jim Carrey, it seems to be working for Fajji.
Whatever it takes to ensure Fajji's customers leave happy is what we do. Wow, okay, it's going to keep going.
So, here's the thing. This is where it gets weird. Because these are 2 different sections from the website, but some of the dialogue is repeated.
Copy and paste?
I think so.
Or he just was writing stream of consciousness, and he just repeated himself.
But it's identical. At Fajji's, our motto is no rules, just deliciousness. I make ice cream, but I sell happiness. So realistically, hang on, I'll show you. Where you can skip to.
I was about to say I could just fast forward through it. At Fajji's, our motto is no rules, just deliciousness. I make ice cream, but I sell happiness.
Stop.
Yes.
Okay. Start with whatever it takes, please.
Got it. Sir, yes, sir. Whatever it takes to ensure Fajji's customers leave happy is what we do. My greatest joy comes from hearing customers' comments when they eat my ice cream. Like, wow, This tastes just like cookie dough, not vanilla with cookie dough pieces in it. Or I've been to a lot of places, but this is the best Oreo ice cream I've ever had. Another favorite is, this PB&J tastes just like the sandwich, and I don't need a glass of milk. What kind of craziness is that, drinking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with milk? Is that a thing? Is that an average thing?
Paul, are you joking?
No. No, seriously, is that a thing? Why are you laughing at me?
Guys, I'm broken. Okay, maybe this is because you're lactose intolerant. But what is your drink of choice if you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
I don't know, water? Why are you looking at me like that?
Water is I was expecting apple juice, maybe, like a kid drink.
I hate apple juice.
You hate apple juice?
Yeah.
I hate apple juice.
Oh, we actually agree on something.
I knew there was a reason I married you.
Everything else we completely disagree on, except apple juice, apparently.
I'm not a fan of apple juice. I prefer orange if I'm going to have juice.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich after this and wash it down with milk.
Literally, you've never had, like, the chewiness of the peanut butter, and you have, like, a nice cool glass of milk.
Nope.
And it counteracts.
Nope. Never done it.
Really?
Nope.
As a child, if your mom made you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, she made you have water?
I don't know. I don't remember that far back.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to call your dad.
And I don't think he's going to remember.
I don't care. I'm still asking.
All right.
That's the most wild. You say some weird things on this podcast. I learn more about you every day we do an episode. And I've been married to you for almost 3 years. And we've been together for almost 9.
Yeah, it's interesting how that works out.
That you've never had milk with your peanut butter and jelly. I'm about to lose it over
Never
here.
in my life.
As the kids say, I'm going to crash out. Like, I can't.
Yeah, they do say that a lot.
They say that so much. I don't even know where it came from.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anywho.
As often is where we left off.
Yes. As often as I hear it, it never gets old when people come up to my window and say, I just got back to town, and the first thing I wanted to do was come and get some Fajis. If by some chance you are not completely thrilled with your Fajis experience, please let me know. I'm Tom. I make all the ice cream, bake the brownies, design the sundaes, pick the lineup, and have your happiness in mind the whole time. Yes, no, that yes wasn't there. I just added that one. But I didn't add any of the other ones.
Nope.
I'm here almost all the time, and if I'm not, my cell phone number is on the Fajji card you get with your purchase. Which is true.
That is accurate. We tested this theory, by the way.
Yes, she'll get into that in a second. Feel free to call me anytime with problems, comments, suggestions for flavors, or anything else. Like I said, my name is Tom, but you can call me Fajji. I don't mind. So, yeah.
All right.
Go for it,
So actually,
honey.
I'm gonna switch the order of some of this. I'm gonna do the punch card story.
Yeah, because that makes
now,
sense.
because it's after this. So yes, when you purchase ice cream at Fajji's, you get a handy dandy punch card, which is on one side is a little series of numbers, and you get stamps for every time you go. And after, I want to say 8 was the number. Yes, after 8 stamps, you get a free small homemade ice cream. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's, if you're there a lot, it's worth it, right?
Right.
On the back of the punch card is the owner's business card and his business information. So Tom, who wrote all of this copy on the website, is named Tom Griffin, and he is the owner of Fajji's Homemade Ice Cream in Perth Amboy, and his actual cell phone number is on the business card. So, as a researcher of ice cream for science, I texted him, and I said, hi, I do an ice cream review podcast with my husband. We just tried your ice cream, and we want to do an episode about your shop, so I'd love to ask you some follow-up questions. Let us know when you get a chance. Check us out on YouTube and Spotify, etc.
Yo, he spammed us?
And he responded...
Are you going to just read that whole thing out?
I think I am, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So Tom, who is awesome, responded relatively fast. Like, not right away, but within like half an hour, he responded, which is like really cool. And he responded in depth. So one of the questions I asked to clarify, because I couldn't find it on the website, was whether they were open seasonally or all year round. Because it's a little kind of walk-up shop. It's not like, there's no like indoor seating area. It's like a Ralph's situation where you walk up to the window and you order. And I wanted to know about the name because I don't know what Fajji is or who Fajji is or how we got this nickname or whatever. And so I got those answers and some other information, and I'm going to share it with you now. So this is right from Tom Griffin, owner of Fajji's.
Yes.
Hi, and thanks for checking out my shop. You're welcome, Tom. I'm open seasonally from April through October, although I may stay open longer this year if it stays warm. All the ice cream I sell is made right in my shop by me. The name is a guy I never met, and the store was set up for him, but he didn't want to do it, so it was sold to me, and I thought it was a unique name, so I kept it. So Fajji has nothing to do with him at all. It was like the name of the store that somebody else was going to run, and then they backed out and he bought it.
All right.
So it's kind of interesting.
It is hard to change your name after you're established.
Yeah. I don't think it was established yet, though. I don't know. I'm sorry I missed you. The helados tropicales are my specialty, which are Caribbean-style ice creams made straight from the fruit. So they're all like fruit flavors. We'll get to it when we get to the signature dishes, but in addition to regular ice cream, he has on the menu what are called helados tropicales, which if you translate in Spanish, that means tropical ice cream.
Yes.
And they're all fruit flavors, and apparently they're from Caribbean. They're like a Caribbean style. I don't know how you make it, but I tried Paul's. He tried one. It was fantastic. Anyway. I'm curious what you got and how you think it compares with other places where you got the same flavor. I feel like mine is the best based on the other ice cream I've tasted. And I check out ice cream shops wherever I go, but I expect you guys have tried more than I have. So I would appreciate your honest opinion, whether on your podcast or just here or both. P.S. Fajji's was established in 1998.
Yo, he hooked us up.
He did. He hooked us up good. He had a lot to tell us. We got a lot of great info. I'm really excited about, like, honestly, I don't know how often we'll get back there, because I don't know if I'll ever be in that area again. But if we are, I need to get me one of those helados tropicales.
Yes.
Because the one you had was phenomenal. Not that my ice cream I had wasn't good, because it was, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I, was enjoying mine, and then I tasted Paul's, and I was like, oh, man.
You done messed up.
I done messed up. It was one of those things. I just shouldn't have tasted it, because then I ruined my own ice cream, even though it was still very good. But it was, a whole thing. But
yeah, his specialty definitely seems to be fruit flavors.
Yes, and they're very, very good. But before we get to the signature dishes, one more little blurb about Fajji's. According to restaurantg.com, Fajji's homemade ice cream is a beloved landmark in Perth Amboy, offering unique flavors and rich, tasty ice cream. True. The store boasts a wide variety of flavors. True. Including the best rum raisin ice cream in all of New Jersey.
Is that true?
Apparently.
I wish I liked rum raisin. I would have
Me too.
taken him up on that
that's
offer.
That's the whole thing, right? The owner provides excellent customer service, and the ice cream is made with real ingredients, not pumped full of air. The malted milkshakes are also phenomenal. According to Restaurant G, Fajji's has a 4.8 out of 5-star rating.
That is very impressive.
That's insane.
Meow.
Yeah, our cat is also insane.
Yes.
But
she can get fed later.
It's not even close to time.
Oh, yeah. She still has, 2 hours to go.
An hour.
2 hours.
An hour.
I'll raise you.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Yeah. Let's talk about those signature dishes now.
All right. At Fajji's, our motto is no rules, just deliciousness. So, he's a believer in ice cream anarchy.
Yes.
All right. If you have a question, the answer is yes. It always seems to be yes.
Yeah, it's always
I
yes.
like this guy.
This is repetitive again a little bit, but he's on brand. He has a system, and he's on it.
Mix different flavors, add extra toppings, substitute any flavor or topping in our specialty sundaes, or get a shake in any flavor you can think of. Yes, we do that. Whatever it takes to ensure Fajji's customers leave happy is what we do. I was going to throw that one in. Soft serve, scooped ice cream, helados tropical.
You are the least Puerto Rican person I've ever met in my life.
Yes.
Helados tropicales, and that's not even a good pronunciation of it.
All right. Helados tropicales.
Okay.
Italian ice, milkshakes, sundaes, banana boats, and frozen bananas. People buy frozen bananas?
Yeah, you never had a frozen banana?
Nope.
Even I, who have an allergy, have eaten a frozen banana. It's like
well, that sounds like a personal choice, honey.
Usually it's on a stick, it's frozen, it becomes like ice cream-ish because it's, you know how banana texture is, and then you freeze it. I'm not having this conversation. Stop looking at me the way I looked at you with the peanut butter and jelly thing. This is not as weird.
It's weird.
It's not.
I don't know. I have enough problems with bananas to begin with.
You don't like bananas?
I don't like them very much, but they're healthy, so I eat them anyway.
Paul, I would give anything to eat a banana.
Well,
without my throat itching.
Well, maybe we should trade throats.
Let's get right on that.
Yes. All right. So that pretty much went over everything that they are known for in terms of like their actual products.
Yep. So, and their menu, like we said in the in the description, their menu is pretty unique. Damn, the cat is freaking out. In addition to the things that we have, we've mentioned, the flavors that they have as their regular ice cream or their helados tropicales are really, really unique flavors. Apparently they have the best rum raisin in the state, which, good for them. I'm never going to eat rum raisin, but good for you. But they also have, fun, interesting flavors. They got some black raspberry ice cream. They got dulce de leche. They've got...
For me, personally...
They had Thin Mint cookie. Why didn't I get that? What's wrong with me?
Because you didn't look close enough.
I didn't. I got so distracted by peanut butter and jelly. That's what I honed in on. But...
Yeah, I think one of the things I really like about them in general is how many fruity flavors they have. And I'm a big fan of, sweet fruity flavors, so that was very me.
It's true.
Luckily, I chose a good one.
Yes. Do you want to go first, or should I?
I guess I'll go first.
All right.
Wait, actually, you liked yours less than you liked mine. So why don't you go first, and then we'll go over what I went over.
Okay.
Leave the better for last.
I mean, they were both really good. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyway, I was intrigued when I saw the notes for this episode, and I was browsing the website, and I kept seeing peanut butter and jelly ice cream pop up in the descriptions of things.
We've had some pretty good luck with peanut butter and jelly ice cream, so I would understand why you would want to go for that.
Never had peanut butter and jelly ice cream anywhere.
You've tried some from Milkcraft from mine, haven't you?
No, because yours has banana and I can't eat it.
Oh, well then I guess you're out of luck.
This is my first experience with peanut butter and jelly ice cream.
Okay then.
And it was a good experience. So we got, I got a medium cup of the peanut butter and jelly ice cream. I tried a sample while we were standing there to make sure I liked it. And it was very, very good. It's incredibly creamy. This is a very, like it said in the description, it is very rich ice cream.
Yeah.
It's clear that Tom, if he is, as he says, in the back making ice cream, he's doing something well, because it is very thick, very rich, very creamy ice cream. And it had a very concentrated peanut butter flavor. And a lot of times, peanut butter ice cream doesn't take on the peanut butter flavor as well as, say, regular ice cream with peanut butter swirled in it. But this was peanut butter ice cream. Like, I don't know how to explain. It worked. It worked really well. And I didn't detect a ton of jelly flavor, but there was like a hint of it, like in the back as you were eating. It was very strange. It was like playing with my head a little bit. But it was really cool. It was good. I had made my mom try it because she loves peanut butter like more than me. And
I didn't know that.
She's a big peanut butter fan, my mom. And she had said, I don't know, I don't usually like peanut butter ice cream. I'm like, try it, I promise, you gotta try it. And she said, and I quote, I've never had peanut butter ice cream taste like this. Like, this is really good. So I think some of the quotes that we saw...
So there's nothing wrong with it?
No. I just think the pineapple thing you had was really, really, really excellent.
Okay.
This was also phenomenal. It would depend on the mood you're in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But it was very good. I liked it a lot. Next, like, if we go again, I would probably like to try something different because there's a lot of cool stuff on the menu. Uh-huh. Not that this was, like, this wasn't bad at all. It was very good. If you are a peanut butter fan, I highly recommend it. And the description was right. It's all the joy of peanut butter and jelly and the milk because you have the ice cream. So, it works.
As for me, I had myself some, I think it was just called pineapple flavored Italian ice, right? Or what was it called?
You had one of the helados tropicales. So you had the helado pineapple. Helado de pineapple.
Helado pineapple.
Okay. Yeah, you had helado pineapple.
I had a lot of pineapple.
I hate this podcast.
It was really good. As Holly mentioned before, she was totally jealous.
Mm-hmm. It was really good.
Yes. One of the things I liked the most about it was its texture. Like, it was Italian ice, so it didn't have any, like... It wasn't
Italian ice.
It was kind of like Italian ice.
It was texturally somewhere in between ice cream and Italian ice. But
well, that's what I was going to get into, that it had a really nice creaminess to it.
Okay.
So it does have ice cream in it?
It's Caribbean style. According to the info that Tom texted me, it is a Caribbean style ice cream made directly from whatever fruit it's flavored as.
Oh, okay, so it does have some amount of cream in it.
Yes.
All right.
That's
so it's kind of like a gelato mixed in with both. Like, instead of just having separate, it was just like sorbet. Stop looking at me like I'm crazy.
I guess it's kind of sorbet-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like creamier than Italian ice, but not as icy.
As sorbet, it's like somewhere between
it's
the halfway point.
It's on that spectrum for sure.
But it was really good. I could have sworn out.
Are you doing all right over there?
Yeah, I don't know. I could have sworn also that, like, there was a little bit of, like, pineapple pulp in there occasionally.
Well, that would make sense because you said it's made with real fruit.
Yeah, there wasn't like a ton, but it was just like so nicely, perfectly blended that it was like the best of everything. Like, it was the best of Italian ices. It had the creaminess of real ice cream, and then it had a little bit of fruit pulp in it, and then it was just all blended together really nicely. Yeah, that is my stance on that. It tasted great, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I also sampled the passion fruit that they had there, remember?
Yes, that was good too. And I don't usually like passion fruit anything. Passion fruit's a little too aggressive for me, usually. That was good.
Yeah. It was very grapefruity. Do you remember the taste?
Yes,
it was
I
like
do.
it was like was. It was over like, there was a lot of grapefruit flavor
but it
in
wasn't
that.
supposed to be like grapefruit. It was supposed to be passion fruit.
I know, but it tasted like grapefruit to me.
Well,
It was pretty good either way.
Good, whatever it was. Some
Yeah.
kind of fruit.
Mm.
And I forgot to write it in the notes, but we have a bonus flavor again. My mom, I was looking at the list and I didn't know what to get her, but I wanted to get her something. So, because she's a big fan of caramel in general, I got her the dulce de leche flavor.
Yep.
And she really enjoyed it. She said the caramel was a little bit subtle in this one. But it was very sweet and rich, and she enjoyed it a lot. So everybody enjoyed their ice cream. No bad critiques.
Yes,
Here.
it was great ice cream all around. I enjoyed it very much.
It was a little bit of a journey.
Yeah.
And it was later in the evening, in probably not the nicest part of Perth Amboy. But it wasn't the worst.
No, it wasn't the worst. It was near the highway.
Yeah, it was off a main road, so it was busy and lots going on. It is such a cute little shop.
It was. It was so cute and pink.
It's
and
pink
it had
and
a nice
yellow.
driveway in the back.
Yeah. We love places with parking.
Yes, we don't always get that luxury.
No, it's so true.
Sometimes we have to park in a parking garage and then walk a full mile before we get to wherever we're going. That was not the case here.
Did we ever have to we had to walk a mile?
We had to walk almost like a mile when we went to Metuchen.
Did we?
It felt like a mile.
Was that okay.
Remember, we had to also think about the fact that we had to go through the parking lot, walk all the way down, and then walk across the street, and then make 2 90-degree angles, and then walk a good distance down the road before we can get to the ice cream place.
You know what? That's true. You're not wrong. You're
Yeah.
not wrong.
That was a little bit of a trek.
I didn't even think it was that bad, but you're right. In comparison to step out the car and walk to the window, it's definitely very different.
Yes. The road, we could have... Was there even parking allowed on the road for more than like a minute? I don't think so,
Where?
right? Like outside the store.
Which store? This one or...
I'm talking about the one in Metuchen.
I don't know.
I don't remember either. But the parking situation over there wasn't perfect.
No. Not really. However, they don't want to hear about our parking lot shenanigans.
Well...
They want to hear about the ice cream.
Well, maybe they do care about it. I would care about it. If someone told me that they had great ice cream and great parking and good prices also.
That's true.
Then I would be pretty happy about that.
That's a good point. There is actually, you know what? You're not wrong, because I would care about the parking situation. I hate going places when there's no parking. It really gives me anxiety and makes me stress out about where I'm going to find parking and then how I'm going to get to the place. And then am I going to have to, like, if it's a place where I'm going to meet people, I'm going to have to, like, look nice, so I don't want to walk.
Yo, you remember Surreal Creamery? That was a pain in the butt.
I'm sorry, I should have warned you about what Westfield is like before I had you meet us there.
Really.
That was on me.
Yeah. The ice cream was great. The parking was trash.
The parking was trash. Parking is not great in Westfield. You have to go in the main lot and then walk wherever you're going. And Westfield parking's not cheap either.
No, it wasn't. It was a real pain in the butt. And they don't even give change if you don't use a certain amount of money.
Yes, but that was on you because it said it in big red letters on the thing that said, like, this machine does not give change.
Well, how was I expected to read? I don't.
How was I expected to read?
I go through my entire day teaching students to read and whatnot. I should not be expected to read on my downtime.
Insane.
Except if I'm reading a book. That's my choice.
Remind me to tell you about the other new development at school today.
Oh, jeez.
Nothing bad.
Okay. Go on now.
But...
Yes, parking is great, food is great, and price is good.
Mm-hmm. What did we pay? You paid. Do you remember?
I thought it was like some low amount for us. If you want to give me like a second, I think I have the receipt. There is for the three,
I feel like it was
around there.
20-ish for 3 of us, which is not bad at all.
Yeah, it was about $20 for the three of us, which wasn't bad.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes. Enjoyed. Definitely enjoyed. All right. I'm just.
God, sorry. It's contagious.
Sorry.
You should be.
Yes, I'm a terrible human being. Oh, wait. Okay. Maybe it was because also, like, the charging of us, the charging for the card.
Oh, okay.
But it was $25.65 for the three ice cream.
That's still not bad. Not for the amount. They gave you a good heaping helping of ice cream, and it was good ice cream.
It was.
So it's really not. The pricing is well worth it, I would say.
Yes. Enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
But how much did we enjoy? Let's get to the tier list.
Exactly. I'm ready this time.
Oh, look at you.
Yep.
You're learning.
Yep. So.
I personally believe that it deserves to be in the A tier somewhere.
Okay, well, shouldn't we recap the tier list again?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
It's like we haven't done 43 other episodes of this or something.
Right. I'm calling it first. S tier, we have Allstead Farm, Frozen Flavors, Ice Cream Monster, Milkcraft, Surreal Creamery, Ryan's Homemade Ice Cream, which we need to go to soon.
I just literally saw a new Instagram post from them. They have like 6 new soft serve flavors for summer. It's fantastic.
As the kids say, bet.
Mm-hmm.
Mystic Drawbridge, Friendlies, The Baked Bear.
In the A tier, we have Nicholas Creamery, Gabriel's Fountain, Playa Bowls, Strollo's Lighthouse, Scoop to My Lou, Uncle Luigi's, Beanie's, Sweet Ice Creamery, Sunday Afternoon, Sundays, Carvel, Holy Cow, Coney Waffle, Smoothie King, and Frozen Yo Cafe.
I totally messed up. I was trying to stick you with the bigger tier list, but B is just as bad.
I know you did that on purpose.
Ralph's Homemade for B tier. We have Ralph's Home Famous Ice Cream. What?
You read Ralph's as a different thing every time you read it.
Well, it's not my fault that
just
it's
say
weird.
Ralph's and move on.
Fine. Ralph's. All right. Blue Rain, Baskin Robbins, Ben & Jerry's, Taro frozen yogurt. What's the Scoop? Polar Bear? It's just a bear.
I told you I had to update the logo because the whole thing wouldn't fit, remember?
It's just a bear.
He's very nice. He's a polar bear.
All right. Pinkberry, Haagen-Dazs, Duck Donuts, Jersey Freeze.
In the C tier, we have Rita's, Crazies, Cold Stone, Shake Shack, Dairy Queen, and Sonic.
And then in the D tier, we have Magnificos and Mini Melts.
So, now we have to place Fajis.
Yes.
You think A tier, yes?
I think somewhere in A tier.
I think that I can agree with that.
Now it's just a matter of where. And it's getting so much harder now.
It is getting harder.
Alright, let's take a look here. What do we got? Alright, let's break this down. Better than Frozen Yo Cafe. Better than Smoothie King.
Yeah.
Better than Coney Waffle.
Yes.
It's around that area though. I feel like we're getting closer.
It might be like in the Holy Cow Carvel range.
I would probably agree with that.
But I gotta tell you, I really, really liked Holy Cow. But I like gelato a lot, so that could be
Sundays. Which one was Sundays again?
Aberdeen, where I always make a mess of myself.
Ah, okay. You know what? I would put it above that, actually.
Above Sundays?
Reason being that I really just like these fruit flavors. They're really good.
How the heck did Sundays get above Carvel? Why did we put that there?
I don't know. The diversity.
There had to be
and
a reason.
you liked the Dole. The
pineapple Dole Whip.
Yeah, that.
Dole Whip. That was very Homer Simpson of me. Anyway.
Now, which one was Sunday afternoon?
Connecticut wedding.
Oh. I would be willing to put it like...
After Sunday afternoon?
Yeah. Would you agree with that? We break up the Sunday and the Sunday afternoon.
I could live with that. They're going to miss each other terribly.
We'll get them both in the divorce.
All right, folks. You heard it here first. We are going to place Fajji's homemade ice cream after Sunday afternoon and before Sundays. So it will be in between the two Sunday-themed shops.
Yes, it will be. And I think that's a pretty good spot for it.
I do too. I think it'll be happy there.
Yes. Being a oh God, what's the term? A home wrecker. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Don't blame poor Fajji.
Well, he knows what he did.
Oh my.
He knew what he was getting into. He went in knowing all the information.
This is weird lore, guys. I don't know. Anywho, thank you all, as always, for listening to this episode of Scooped Podcast. This has been episode number 44. We've done this 44 times, and we're probably going to do it at least another 44 times, because we have
so many places still on the list.
Endless ice cream shops, trucks, and places to visit. So we will be doing this for quite a while. In order for us to keep doing it for as long as we can, we would love if you could donate to our Ko-fi account. The QR code will be in the video for you to scan at your leisure. Give $1, or even just a word of mouth, telling your friends, telling your family,
and telling your
what happened? You were gonna tell your dog, I thought.
Oh, chinchilla.
Oh my God.
Okay. I was gonna say chihuahua, but that would have been a dog.
Help me. If you haven't already done so, please follow us on Instagram, YouTube, or Spotify, and all the other social media things. Follow, subscribe, so you always know where to go for your Frozen favorites. And as always, the best way to support us is by tuning in and listening. So be sure to do so next week for a review of a hidden gem of an Italian gelato shop.
Yes, hidden within is a spooky friend from the past.
Ooh.
Yeah, that. All right. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.